TI community from the UK. Well, I've just finished work and the Covert ops, abusing authority, 24 hours illegal criminal practicing surveillance operation, trying to get me stressed out, put under pressure, and trying to exert pressure 24 hours a day. So whatever mistakes I'll make it work. They try and exaggerate about it and try and tell all the community workplace mobbers to spread all the videos that they're making of me in the workplace and think they can use it against me for the UK government sectors and for healthcare, mental health, when I've exposed it for years and years. So just a warning to the healthcare, to the NHS, to the mental health people, the legal researchers. These Covert operators are criminals. They're criminal-minded and they love to do psychological warfare operations 24 hours a day on people to exert pressure on them, to radio them, and to see if they can induce mental illnesses, symptoms, looks. And that's why they listen to conversations, record conversations, to see if they can get the person anxious or irritated and they're triggered off to be angry and walk around moping, agitated, and to look frustrated, and to see if they can induce mistakes in the workplace. Now, if I make a mistake, I'd hold my hands up and rectify it all. But you have to realise these government people, police officers, police operations, court cases, NHS people, doctors and nurses who mess up operations, which could be dangerous for people, and also works management when they're designing buildings, such as my old place, SCS. They wasted £1 million because they designed their warehouse wrong. While police officers, private detectives, even as high up as MR5, MR6, yeah, politicians and judge and jury, solicitors and that, will leave laptops and all that kind of stuff and briefcases on in vehicles and or on trains, on whatever, lying around, and that's dangerous because it's a breach of data. In someone coming from these government people, especially these police officers, these private detectives, who are trying to stitch and frame me up and trying to mess up my mother, yeah, trying to stitch her up into healthcare, yeah, they've made the biggest mistake in the world. Well, in the whole UK, in the Coventry sectors, in the Coventry police force, yeah, they're broken, they're criminal-minded Covert operators. They ain't got a leg to stand on. I've said before, and I reiterate, clarify, the person in charge of all the surveillance operation around me, around my mother, has messed up big time, and he and she, whoever's in charge of it all, has to be struck off. They're conspiring with sector workers, conspiring with community members all over the West Midlands, who were listed police informers, protected boys and girls, yeah, who they're trying to use to make statements, falsified, because all the videos, all the photographs, all the sound recordings that they want them to be witnesses to, yeah, have been criminal gotten, have been criminal captured. That includes everything in my new workplace, everything in my old workplaces, and everything me and my mother have done and brother have done in social, community, workplaces, and everyday living. Yeah, everything the senior Covert leader has captured within Coventry Police Force, within the West Midlands Police Force, and within the Racketeering police officers and private detectives that they know, all over Warwickshire, all over Stafford, yeah, all over Stoke-on-Trent, all over East Midlands, yeah. There's police officers come and go join other police forces, but they keep communications, keep association with the racketeering, corrupted ones that I am exposing. So the saga continues. Think how much money they've wasted on my family for 17 years. Yeah, that's a major breach of UK government finances, of police manpower, of council manpower, of NHS manpower. Yeah, they're having an easy ride, earning easy money, bumming around, wasting major government and taxpayers' money on me and my family because the person in charge has had a breakdown, That's the best way to expose it and the best way to put it to judge and jury and to the police forces and to the Coventry Council establishment hierarchy and to NHS England and to all the council sectors that are incriminated and have been networking and watching illegal websites that they've got me and my mother or my brother on. And just to prove, yeah, I've come back home after work and there's a Covert team sitting there lying in wait, yeah, watching my every move and think they can use it against me. Don't think so, I'll use it against them. And there's the ones at work, yeah, watching someone in the works area, yeah, they've abused their powers and they're wasting Coventry Police Forces, West Midlands Police Forces expenditure, yeah, and whoever's in charge of it all has to be shook off because these police officers have an easy ticket, yeah, sitting around learning how to use all the latest technology and think, yeah, they can use it all to try and stitch me or my mother. It ain't going to happen. Everything they've captured, they've brought along NHS people, yeah, brought along researchers, brought along, yeah, to sit on Covert duty with them, yeah, want to be scientists, want to be researchers. So from all the clinical close-up photographs we've taken of people's eyes, of facial expressions, of body language, of people's human anatomy, it's all going to be used against them to strike them all off. So that's the big warning to the senior leader. You've had a breakdown. We're on to you. We're going to strike you off for wasting West Midlands police money, wasting West Midlands Police Forces manpower, and wasting all their equipment when it's unnecessary. Yeah, and you've violated all the laws. You've broken all the laws. And whatever website you've got us on, everyone in there has been discredited and they're listed police informers and they're protected by the police force. And we intend to get to the bottom of it all. And they'll never be able to get a medical on my mother or myself and wherever my brother is because they've broken every law, violated every law. It's non-consented research, non-consented studies, non-consented clinical trials, non-consented comparison trials, whether it's workplace trials or human anatomy trials or comparisons. Non-consented, and it's all illegal. So you'll never get a medical, whether it's going for the senior Covert leader's head, whether it's going for NHS England, whether it's going for the healthcare sector workers, abusers, you'll never get a medical. We intend to strike you off. Once you try and do a protocol on us for your family court protection, we'll strike off a judge and jury as well. So you can see we're hiding everywhere around my vicinity. Yeah, keep moving the Covert operators around to different locations every other day. Think how much manpower we've wasted, how much finances they've wasted, how much equipment they've wasted, and how much police, government wages sitting around getting an easy ride. So everybody digest it all, psychoanalyse it all, and to your eyes, keep on exposing them and keep them at arm's bay. Put out all the sops to them. Over and out.